The root of Chinese Qigong. Chapter 9. The different methods of Qigong breathing. In the last 4,000 years of study and experimentation, many ways have been developed to regulate the breath. Each technique has its unique theory and goal. These techniques are called Tiaozi, which means to regulate the breath. It is also often called Tu Na, which means to utter and to take in. The latter name is used especially when the nose is used to inhale and the mouth is used to exhale. Since there are many levels of Qigong practice, the methods of regulating the breath are classified according to their different difficulty from easiest to the most difficult. Here we will list and explain 13 breathing techniques which are used in Chinese Qigong. Natural breathing. Frequently, people who are just starting to practice Qigong will start right away to use advanced breathing methods. However, the best way to grasp the key to the deeper breathing methods is to start by regulating the method of breathing you use every day. You should understand that your natural breathing is constantly affected by your thoughts and emotions. For example, when you feel tense or excited, you breathe faster, and when you feel sad and depressed, you breathe slower. The length of inhalation and exhalation are also affected by your emotions. When you are happy, your exhalation is longer than your inhalation. But when you are sad, your inhalation is longer. So you can see that although you have always regulated your breathing, you have usually done it unconsciously. People breathing in different ways. Little children and some adults still have the habit of abdominal breathing. Most middle-aged people breathe with their stomachs, and other people breathe with their chest. Regardless of how you breathe, the purpose is to bring oxygen into the lungs and expel carbon dioxide. Though we talk of abdominal breathing, in fact the air does not, or at least should not, go any lower. If air goes into your digestive system, it will cause pain, so it should be expelled immediately. To regulate your natural breathing means to regulate your current pattern of breathing. You should not intentionally change your breathing habits while doing this training, because you would put your yi on the new method and be distracted away from what you normally do and experience. Regulating the natural breath means concentrating your mind to understand your natural way of breathing, to feel the way you breathe, and finally to guide your breathing to a more relaxed and smoother stage. In order to regulate your natural breathing, you must first be natural and comfortable, and your mind must get rid of emotional disturbances. Then learn how to feel the muscles which are related to your breathing. Finally, your mind leads the muscle into a more relaxed stage, and you can feel or sense the qi flow. Choose any posture you like, as long as you feel comfortable and natural. Breathe through your nose. Do not actively control the breath, but simply pay attention to it and feel it. Breathe softly and gently. The final goal of the process involves training your natural breathing to be 1. Calm, Jing, 2. Slender, Zi, 3. Deep, Shen, 4. Conscious, Yu, and 5. Uniform, Yun. We will discuss these in more detail at the end of this chapter. After a while, you will reach the stage of regulating your breathing without conscious effort. When your breathing will enter a new stage, most important of all, however, is the experience you gain through practicing the technique of regulating your natural breathing. This experience becomes the seed which produces the deeper understanding you need to fathom the more difficult breathing techniques. Chest breathing. Chest breathing, or breathing by expanding and extracting the rib cage, is one of the main methods of regulating the breath, especially in the external martial Qigong style, as well as deep sea diving. Chest breathing increases the capacity of your lungs and therefore increases the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide exchanged. It also allows you to hold your breath longer. External martial artists use this method to increase the amount of air qi they take in, which is used to support their muscular exercises. Weightlifters and people who do heavy labor also do this. When you practice chest breathing, keep your mind and chest muscles relaxed. If they are tense, you will use more oxygen. In the training used by the external martial arts, such as tiger style, when you exhale, you lead the air chi to your limbs. The more you practice, the more efficiently you will be able to do this. Although when you practice chest breathing, your abdomen moves up and down slightly, you should understand that external martial artists generally do not pay attention to the abdomen until they get older. Once they pass 30, they will start to practice breathing lower and lower in the abdomen. Practitioners of the internal martial arts do not consider increasing the lung capacity as important as the external stylists. Internal practitioners believe that the more you increase lung capacity, the more fire chi or air chi you will take in, which may scatter and confuse the mind and increase the fire in the body. For an internal Qigong practitioner, regulating the breath means breathing lower down in the abdomen in the dantian instead of emphasizing the chest. Before we finish discussing chest breathing, I would like to point out that your lungs behave like a rubber band. The more you stretch them, the larger they will become. However, you have practiced chest breathing for a long time, or even if you have done a good deal of heavy exercise, you should not stop exercising completely and suddenly. Once your lungs have expanded to a larger size, a sudden stop may cause part of your lungs to collapse, causing problems such as pneumonia. If you want to stop practice, you should cut down the exercise gradually and allow your lungs to adjust themselves. In external martial Qigong society, we often see that when a practitioner gets old, the capacity lessens. Consequently, the muscle which used to obtain a large amount of oxygen degenerates faster than normal. This is called gong, energy dispersion. You can see that if you are not an external martial artist, you have no need to form the habit of chest breathing. Still, there are advantages to doing chest breathing from time to time. First, you will enliven the cells in the parts of the lungs which are not commonly used and keep them from degenerating. Second, heavy chest breathing increases the supply of air chi so that you can send a lot of chi to the skin. This helps to open the tiny chi channels in the skin and strengthen your guardian chi.